I'm Will, and I'm a ballet dancer at Elmhurst Ballet School in Birmingham.
So, Will, lots of people at our school, a lot of the boys, are often playing rugby, football, or cricket. Why have you chosen ballet?
I always enjoyed playing rugby, football, cricket in my spare time or with my friends, but I always thought, for me, ballet was always the thing I wanted to do. I always enjoyed dancing and moving to music, and I know that normally boys don't do ballet, but actually, when you do ballet as a boy, you get to do some really fun things.
Okay, and how long have you done ballet for, Will?
I've been dancing for 10 years now. I've started when I was 6 and I'm 16 years old now.
Okay, and what's your end goal?
My end goal is to dance my favourite roles in a company, maybe in Russia, because that's where I feel like I could fit in best. Right, so the first movement in ballet terms is called a grand battement, which is basically a kick of the leg to the front and to the back. So what we want to be careful of is we don't want to kick the leg front and fall forwards, or kick the leg back and fall backwards. So the way to do it is you can start from 2 feet, and it doesn't have to be a very, very high leg, but it can be very, very small. Just make sure you don't go with your leg forwards, otherwise you will fall over. But if you do it by standing still and just isolating the leg, it will look easy. Okay, so well done. So we've just had a look at this part with the 2 kicks. Now we're going to have a look at 2 big jumps like this. So after you've done your first 2 kicks, front and back, you want to put your arms to the side and you want to swing them down and up. So that way it helps you jump higher. And you want to start with your feet facing sideways, bend and jump as high as you can. And you want to change feet on the way down. So if I started with my left foot in front of me, I want to swing my arms and jump and change feet. So I have my right foot in front. So far, we've done the 2 kicks front and back, and we've done the 2 big jumps. Now, it's a very hard step. You want to come up onto your tippy toes, and you want to do the same again, bend your legs, and you want to jump, but this time you want to do 1 turn in the air and land again. So it's the same as the jump we've just done, where you change your legs, except this time you want to do it with 1 turn. This is very difficult, and what you want to be careful of is you don't want to make yourself fall forwards or backwards again. So when you bend your legs, make sure you're not dipping forward or leaning back. You want to stay in a straight line, so that way you take off in a straight line. So we're almost at the end now. We've done our 2 kicks front and back. We've done the 2 jumps. And we've done the really hard jump with a turn. And now, to finish it, I want you to step and turn while still on the ground. Step forward, and you can put your arms wherever you want. You can put them here, you can put them here, you can put them here if you want, wherever. I don't mind, but make sure when you do the turn on the ground, it's not the same as when you do a turn in the air. You've got more freedom, but when you're on the ground, you want to bring your legs together and squeeze them together and change them again on the ground. So if I have my right in front and my right leg, I can turn with my left leg. I end up with my left leg. always make sure when you do the turn, you turn towards your back foot. So right now, my left foot is behind me. So I will turn towards my left foot, and my left foot ends up in front. If I did the other side, I stepped and I had my left foot in front. I turned towards my back foot, my right foot, and my right foot would end up in front. And then once you've done the turn, just step forward and put your arms wherever you want. When you've done the step forward, just make sure, this is very ballet, you point your foot as hard as you can, you point and step onto it. So for those of you who do ballet normally, but because of what's going on, you can't do it, if you want to practice, there's a small exercise I'm going to teach you, so that way you can work on everything, it will help you. So you start with we start with what's called fifth position, with one foot in front and it's flat and it's turned out, and it's just 3 changes like we did earlier. So just 1, 2, 3, and then one what's called a superso, where you don't do the change, you just squeeze your legs together. 4, okay, and then you do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very simple, but it helps you to land back in fifth position. To make sure you're turned out and make sure you point your feet. So that way it helps you for when you get back. You won't be as rusty as I'll be.
Thanks for that, Will. So you said at the beginning about ballet not just being for girls. Can you expand a bit more on that?
When you are a male dancer, when you're a boy dancer, you do different kinds of steps to the girls, and it allows you to jump higher and spin more and do more amazing tricks, and it's really fun to do as a boy dancer.
Cool. And finally, Will, before we go, what would you say to someone that's just starting ballet? Have you got any starters tips?
When you're starting ballet, obviously you want to work on all the basic details and all the technical things, but never forget that you always want to enjoy ballet. You never want to find yourself putting on a serious or angry face. Just always show that you're having fun and enjoying yourself.